Welcome to the show. We have two in-studio anonymous guests. One is about to break the record for Arkanoid on a cabinet. The other is going to heckle as much as humanly possible as we make our way through another Friday. Welcome to it. Dude.
Podcast.
So tight.
Are we going to add in music this time?
Well, we have the TV on. I don't know. Maybe we should turn the TV volume down, but I kind of like the ambiance.
I don't care.
Like we got Friday Night SmackDown going. We got RKO. No, we like your warm-up walks. You're like Billy Mitchell before he goes after that DK record.
You could do that one. Do you go out and in? Can I show you one more?
Yeah.
This is good. Do it in front of the camera. Do it up here.
Okay, no, but you're stretching. That one's fine. Yeah. But you go up. Yeah.
Should I give some background music for your stretches?
Back. Right.
Here's a stretching song.
Go back up.
Yeah, I need a year to get to that one, or I'll pop my phone.
Stretching. Everybody stretching. Look at those boys go stretching. That's made you a little workout song.
I don't stretch at all either.
He did. He was like Stretch Armstrong for a while.
Yeah.
Like
Super
pulling
Stretch
forever.
Armstrong.
Yeah. That was him. Him and Gumby hanging out at the OK Corral.
Do you forgive Neil Armstrong?
Forgive him what?
I always hold grudges for people that get caught cheating. And
Oh,
then
that
deny
Neil
cheating.
Armstrong.
No, which
I thought you were talking about the one that went to the moon.
What was the Armstrong's name out there? Was the bike guy?
Lance, the best bike
Oh, yeah,
name.
his brother.
If I were to ask you what's the most bike name ever, what would it be?
It starts already.
The most bike name, like cycling name ever.
I have.
What would it be?
Neil Armstrong. I have paranoia that I have double pink eye right now, with ticks crawling up both my legs right now and in my socks. Same socks I wore golfing, by the way.
I wish people could see your outfit.
They're
Can you put a
running
full on? Can you put a foot up? Put a foot up. Take a stand.
Oh,
There it is.
Maggie hair on my toes.
Man, you're so flexible. Can you see this view on the screen? Yeah, make sure we see this. Make sure we get that. So, those are the
Maggie socks. These Adidas were bought at
his
the
Adidas.
sports check in Regina.
Remember
north,
Run DMC?
East.
That's a good spot.
Southeast on the way to
Walk through
White
concert
City?
halls. Yeah.
no, what's the not Pilot
No.
Butte? What's the just outside of Regina?
White City.
White City. So on the way there, I'd stay there when I used to go down to work in Regina. And I forgot to pack socks, so I went to Sport Check, and they had these socks on sale. And I've told the story twice today now, but the spring hockey team that I coach, Crushers, thanks to Ryan Usher, big orange theme. So I was like, well, these will work as coach socks. You don't typically look at the coach's socks in hockey. You watch the hockey game, but sometimes someone might look at my socks, so I thought about it. And then also baseball, Saskatchewan has big orange contingent as well, so I wear these for baseball.
Remember when we drove down to Moose Jaw for Ryan Usher's wedding, and then we came home? I drank Pepto-Bismol and vodkas all night, and on the ride home, we had to pull over and puked all pink all over the side of the highway, and all the wedding vehicles were driving by, and they all saw me puking out of a van.
No, you didn't. You didn't puke. You know that trick that you do for dogs when they eat chocolate and you get
Like a laxative?
Well, no. You get what's the brown bottle?
Ipecac?
stuff? No, hydrogen peroxide.
Ipecac.
So you get hydrogen peroxide. You give your dog hydrogen peroxide. I'm not joking. And you mix it with baking powder, I believe. I'd have to Google that again. But yeah. So if your dog's about to die because they ingested a lot of dark chocolate because they're snoopy and their eyes are starting to droop because the chocolate's starting to hit them, you pump them with that. If you ever watched a science experiment at school, the volcano will erupt with a similar whatever. That same thing happens, and it just forces all the chocolate. So I did that to my dog once, got all the chocolate, pumped its stomach out. Anyway, when Gary... That was Gary foaming. It wasn't puking. It was foaming Pepto-Bismol out of his mouth. But what's even beautiful is somewhere in the archives between our lives is
so
a photo
warm.
with the Moose Jaw Moose in the background. Mac the Moose.
Oh, fuck.
With him going
Oh,
It wasn't
everyone
it was like,
everyone saw. That's also the night our buddy tried to wear a chair as clothes.
Geo
No
got
names,
so
yeah.
drunk.
My-
Geo got so drunk,
The chair is my clothes.
and he was trying to pick a girl up, and he thought the idea would be to just walk around the hotel naked. And then we're like, Geo, you got to put some clothes on. Like, that's
We're
enough.
not complaining. We think you look great, but other people might not
And
be
then
so
he was
kind.
standing behind one of those wheelie office chairs that are awkward in a hotel room, and he's like, the chair is my clothes.
Now picture that, and then picture looking to the left of him, me laughing on the couch hysterically, chugging Pepto-Bismol and vodka. Like, that's so funny. He's so fucked. Ugh.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I said it was the best puke I've ever
Yeah.
had in my entire life because it was all Pepto, and it was like warm and smooth. It came up like it did its job. Hey, what-
Geoff and the one of the twins that he was trying to pick up,
Oh,
they
the
dated for
twins.
6 months
That's
after
so
that.
cute.
So
Love never stops when you're at an usher wedding. Big boy, what level we on over there?
5?
What's
level 5.
This whole network is all just people with good chemistry. Like even guys that don't want to come on, they can still sit there and break records. Then you can go watch them on Twitch and break records. You know?
Yeah,
we do.
I'm impressed that he owns the world record for Arkanoid.
He owns what?
And
6
I'm
world
learning-
records?
I'm learning the stance you need.
He had 12.
You have very nice kneecaps.
Those are nice.
Thank you so much. Me?
Man, do you know who would hate those? Tanya Harding.
Okay.
Watch me, easy.
Oh,
Tanya Harding.
You just made my weekend.
but your position to crush records might be a detriment for your long-term hip health.
That's true. This game is very unhealthy for you.
Tanya Harding.
Your fucking heart attack, your
You got your hips rolled forward.
shit.
You remember Tanya Harding?
That's a Pete Trumpy trick.
Yeah?
You got to roll those hips slightly
Do you
forward.
remember Tanya Harding?
I don't know how.
That's right.
You can't just
I asked
abort
him.
my
I asked
show.
him. I said, "Hey." He goes. I said, "Do you know who
I
would
heard
like those
everything.
kneecaps?" Tanya Harding.
Nancy Kerrigan would be jealous of those kneecaps.
I think she'd be jealous of any kneecaps that weren't hit with a fucking hammer.
Yeah, but how good did she come back?
Sad stories.
The
in
nicest knees I've ever seen on a man.
Here. Do you know who would love those knees?
Who?
Tanya Harding.
Oh yeah. Oh, you fuck.
I knew it. I knew it was gonna work.
Sure.
What should we sing while you're going? Give us
Thanks
some
for
bathroom
Thanks
music.
for asking.
Oh, I hate living on a pear. It's the worst song.
We're halfway there. Wow, living on a pear. Living on a pear. Boom, 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 boom. Johnny used to work on the dock. The union's been on strike. He's stuck on his luck. It's tough. So tough. They said we gotta hold on to all these pairs.
You got this.
I got nothing left.
It doesn't make a difference if we wear underwear. We
Nice.
got each other. Don't forget the pairs. Oh no. What do you want?
Adam, Steve, and I might polyurethane our garage floors. That's
Hey,
hardcore.
you're talking about Mike Tyson? You're talking about Mike Tyson? That
Yeah.
sounds like him telling his friend Polly that he's insane.
When?
Polyurethane. Oh boy. Only 25 calories, hey? All right.
So like his birds is insane? Like he's got a bird named Polly that
It's just-
talks all the time? They think, Polly, you insane. Polly, you insane.
You know, I will tell you this.
I'm going to tell you one thing, bird, that I spent $50,000 on. Polly, you insane. You come up with the best jokes. That's my Mike Tyson. It's not terrible.
What's that thing?
I set my move goals super low, so I always achieve them.
Your
They're always
mood
every day
goals?
is a celebration.
Your mood goals.
No, my move on my Apple Watch.
I don't know
You
what
can
that
set your
means.
move So it's like how many steps
Why does
you
your
want, how
Apple
many
Watch
kilometers.
care about your mood?
Moves and your mood. It cares about everything. Steps. You need a little wrist partner to say, how are you feeling today?
Man, Skynet gets enough for me for my phone. I would never give it all my vitals as well.
Hey,
Crazy, man.
that is.
Thank
It is.
you.
You know, it's a great point. But you know, it is also a good point is when you have afibrillation and it's telling you that you should go see a fucking
There's
doctor.
definitely a good reason to have it. I forgot that you got stuff up your wiener to check your heart.
It didn't go up my wiener.
That's what I would say too. Oh, Leon! I forgot about Leon.
Who's Leon?
Oh, Leon's a good close friend of mine.
So that would
he was hooking up with a girl.
That would be the
No.
butterfly.
So he was hooking up with a girl, and he was wearing his watch, and it said after when he checked it that he went for a vigorous swim.
Are you done your workout?
It was a swim. It said like he went for a vigorous swim.
Yeah,
I was like, how long did that go? And he say like 4 minutes. Like, yeah,
Yeah, it's a sprint.
better than I could ever do.
Yeah, it's a
Then
sprint.
again, I don't swim.
Not a
ever.
marathon.
I never got to go swimming. Yeah.
Yeah, like every day is a celebration. Look at those rings; they're all closed.
Those are great.
It's 10:33. I like numbers. Friday 11. Oh, Friday 21.
To Leon.
To Leon.
Leon. You know, Leon's my favorite character on Curb Your Enthusiasm.
I don't watch enough.
Leon Black.
You guys watch? How do you have time in the day?
No,
to watch
I just
all
started
these things?
watching all the highlights on YouTube now because I watch YouTube because we're on there all the time. So I better figure out what happens. And the best of Leon Black is one of the best videos you can ever watch on YouTube.
What time is it in Perth right now?
Oh.
Not to recap and bring this back full circle about Arkanoid, but it's one of the best games of all
I disagree.
time.
Although Arkanoid
They
is a
made
very
a
good
bunch
game.
bunch of knockoffs.
Donkey
on
Kong for the
phone,
original NES is the
and they
biggest
call
game of
them
all
brick
time.
breakers. It's not the same. And someone's like, "Oh, I'm so good at brick breaker." I was like, "Let's see you do that on Arkanoid."
Remember the show Billy Madison?
My grandmother, who I told passed away, was a terrible gift giver.
I need to give you more. I'll give you both my Arkanoids.
Holy, that's not
Coach.
a real deal. I couldn't do it. And
What's
it,
your
no, it's
favorite-
Just kidding.
What's your favorite wrestling theme song?
Can you speak louder?
What's your favorite wrestling theme song?
Diesel man. Hong Kong.
So my laser guns.
Remember where the Rock did that?
My favorite wrestling intro, Val Venus, for sure.
Hello, ladies. Hello, ladies. That's good.
So it was his. It was the newest version of Ravishing Rick Rude,
so
and you
good.
probably don't know Ravishing Rick Rude.
His Titantron was just a bunch of innuendos of sex. So it'd be like a screw going in a piece of wood,
Yeah.
and it'd be like a hot dog going in a bun,
Yeah.
and there'd be like a flower blooming.
I liked.
They came out wearing a towel.
So Val Venus.
Yes.
Then
Hello,
it was
ladies.
like the 90s version. No, wait.
The
The
New Age
2000s
Outlaws.
version during the DX
Generation X.
version of the
If you ain't
90s
got-
Ravishing
if you
Rick
ain't done
Rude.
with that, we got two words
Ravishing
for
Rick
it.
Rude's shtick he'd come out, and before every
Shtick.
shtick. I
Shtick.
pronounce
SCHTICK. Never
shtick.
heard of a shtick before? What the fuck?
Yeah, shtick.
Sorry,
His shtick
That got me worked up.
was that he'd come out before
Shtick's
every
like
match.
a gimmick. Same thing.
Gimmick. And he would pick one lucky lady to be
First
to give
he'd-
him a kiss.
First,
They
he'd
would-
call the entire crowd a bunch of sweat hogs.
Yeah.
He'd
He would
tune
like
'em in.
insult everybody,
Yeah,
but
it's
then
awesome.
pick one lucky lady to be able
And
to give
she'd
him a
come
kiss.
up and she'd
So
oh,
that
they
was
kissed him
Ravishing
good.
Rick Rude. And then he'd
Then you go like
have
this.
this very sexy dance that he'd do to seduce
right?
them.
Exactly
and they
like
couldn't
this?
resist.
Isn't it
Yeah.
exactly like that?
Yeah. Your hips.
I'm ravishing Rick Gary.
Ravishing
go.
Rick Gary.
Oh, that's a lot of work. Now I am sweating.
Man, we should throw a clip of that just on your shoulder of you doing it with Rick Rude, and we won't, but it would be fun because it would be really hard.
That sounds like editing, and we don't do that.
So Ravishing Rick Rude would do that. So then Val Venus did a similar thing, only he would have his sauna towel around his waist, and then he'd take that off and he'd put it around one lucky lady as well and seduce them.
And then what was the name of the tag team that chopped off? They said we get chop pee pee. And they took like a big salami and they chopped with a sword. Then they pretend that they chopped Val Venus's wiener with the sword, and they act like it was this big.
I remember that.
I was so sad. I was like, you can't do that to Val's wiener, bro.
So anyway, Val Venus's saxophone entry song would be maybe my favorite.
That's a really good one.
I saw the sun.
First CD my parents ever brought. They bought a 5-disc music player, and they brought home Ace of Base, Celine Dion. No Billy Ray. They weren't up to Billy Ray. He had some Fogerty. Yeah, I never missed. Unless it's a bad toss.
Very bad. It was a no-look toss. Yeah. It was no look.
I'm noticing with my age, you know how I have flexible lower half? I don't.
There you go, right?
But make a good toss, and I never miss. You suck at tossing.
Well, I'm doing it sideways. Like it's so crisscross.
Applesauce. Chicago? No. You got to get it here.
What's the best thing you ever bought
Man, I
at
got
a garage sale?
haven't done a ton of garage sailing in my life.
Hold on, you
but
didn't let me finish.
I
During your brother's
finish.
stag.
Oh, that's a good one, but it's not the best one because we got a couple video games at a garage sale once, $5 or less.
Those are
for some
good
Nintendo.
buys, yes,
Yeah.
but are they suit jackets?
No. Okay, here's the story, and we've done this before, but
We
shout out
we
my
haven't
brother
done
Jason.
this. No, we haven't.
Who- We went on a 2-dayer. So we played baseball, then we went to the Cactus at the old location Cactus.
We drank a bottle of whiskey.
I love old Gary.
Ryan
Sears
Usher
Gary.
and I drank a bottle of whiskey and
When he
played the
says
boombox
we,
for all the guys.
He makes it seem like we drank a 40 of
Not
whiskey
you,
when it's
Usher
like
and I.
It should be I.
It was Usher and I.
Yeah, him. I drank a
Me and the
bottle.
mayor of Moose Jaw. Yes.
So, anyways, we went and then we went on a 2-dayer. So day one was going to the Cactus, and everyone that could make it to that event that I invited could make it. We went and just hung out at the bar. And then day 2, we rented a limo bus, a party bus.
How did day 2 start?
Well, we woke up at Joyce's, maybe, or your house. Oh, it was your house, and then we went to Joyce's for breakfast.
In the fridge. I puked in the sink.
Why do
Your
you
brother
puke every
puked in
story?
your brother puked in the sink. And
Yeah, I didn't puke.
No, because we woke up and someone had puked somewhere else. And he smelt it. Someone was in the bathroom, so he ran and puked in the sink. I think it was. That's how the day started. And
Man,
then
it's
we
crazy
got
that-
3 hours sleep. Everyone puked at my house. Then we went to Joyce's place, and then we mowed words into his backyard into the lawn.
Yeah, we did mow some words into his backyard lawn. Shout out to Aaron Joyce, now living in Calgary. We probably haven't seen you in 10 years.
Love
The,
you, Joycer. That's my guy.
But then what did me and you go, or me and
You and
Usher?
I went.
You
Because
and
we had
I
to
went
go
for a
get some
walk.
recovery drinks. Yeah.
Yeah, we went for a walk to the corner store to get
Yeah.
the boys just some Gatorades or something, because
That's the
there's
first
no
time we ever
biosteel
tried those
back then.
recovery, the Rockstar recovery ones that were lemonade.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
so
they're
we
so good. You
fell
saved
for
the
that
day with
trick.
those, man. I love it.
And then we passed some garage sales,
Yeah, just nonchalantly.
and there was a garage sale with just a rack of suit jackets from probably.
And I mean a rack. Like
Yeah.
this is a very top heavy rack. Like
And we picked out
Mid-condition.
We picked out some good suit jackets.
we
for
looked
everybody.
so classy. We would have been welcome in any smokehouse probably over the last 4 decades. That's how classy
He
we were.
wanted
We
way too much
transcended.
money for those old suit
And we paid it.
jackets. No, we worked him down. He gave us a bit of a deal.
Was it like-
I think we got it down to $10.
I was
a
going to
jacket.
say 15 or 10 each, but he
But he had
started
it
more,
listed
yeah.
at like $50 or $60. I was just like, I
And
don't know.
then
These are well worn out.
we got 4 of them,
Old
and
jackets.
4 of us, and boy, oh boy, did we ever look good. And then Ush got into Jack's without a shirt on.
That's
The guy's
true.
like, sorry, sir, you're not allowed in here without a shirt. He goes, oh, really? I just walked right by with this shirt, totally not on, and just the suit jacket. And then he
Hard
was on the
as
middle of the dance floor.
fuck.
That was when I brought, remember my bacon sandwich? That's when I brought the pocket sandwiches.
Yeah.
I brought it on the dance floor, and then Ush took a bite of my sandwich that was in my pocket for over 12 hours on the dance floor.
Yeah, but bacon doesn't go bad.
Being wrapped, like there was 8
does
girls
that- what
around
does that
him when
hold?
he did it. Whoa. Things are getting extreme over in the Arkanoid corner. What level you on?
29 or something.
Whew.
Oh. Why aren't we recording this? And is this on the Twitch?
We can be, but we'd have to play. I don't know how we could wire in.
You just
There's a cabinet.
record it over top.
He has the disc that we could play. Or the cartridge, sorry. Wow, look, those lasers are
All right.
going. Think about all those poor bricks he's just destroying right now.
You want like poor heart and stress levels.
Just let a man take the mail out, you know? Just let him win.
28.
Level
Two
28.
hearts
We're
beating it just
three-
one time.
3 away from a kill screen.
Beating together. Do you know that tune?
Me?
Yeah.
I know all things, buddy.
I know you don't. I know you do. I know you know. That just took me back to a story I read as my kid. We had this annoying little bear that you'd read a book and then it would respond to the book and say its part. It was
Teddy
very-
Ruxpin?
No, it wasn't Teddy Ruxpin.
Well, then I don't want to hear it.
What's that impression of?
Grumble, Teddy Ruxpin's
No,
caterpillar
the woolly
friend?
what's it
The woolly what's it?
from Teddy Ruxpin.
Teddy Ruffskin? What the fuck is a Teddy Ruffskin?
Ruffskin. Teddy Ruffskin.
That sounds a little bit
That's
little
what
bit heavy.
doctors that circumcise put in their pocket. Teddy Ruffskin. Make wallets.
Oh no, you guys, come on.
What is your wallet made of? It's made of Teddy Ruffskin.
That might be one of the most horrifying things I've ever heard. Oh, that was a Hannibal Lecter right there. You lectured us.
Yeah. Okay.
You lecturing,
Teddy, how do you say his
lecturing
last
us.
name?
You lectured me.
Like with the tape in the chest. And you put the tape.
Who's got?
I'm Teddy Ruffskin.
Yeah, that's Teddy Russ.
Yeah. So the woolly the woolly what's it lived under the waterfall.
Was he the caterpillar looking thing?
No, he was the big Yeti-ish sort of thing.
What was the caterpillar guy's name?
And he's like,
Grumbly?
I'm the woolly what's it. You don't remember that?
Yeah, I do.
Frig's sakes.
I do.
Do I need to yud
I want to know the grumbler's
Let's
name.
have it.
The grumbly little caterpillar.
The woolly. Oh, not the first time that's been Googled.
He's a big fan.
Look at the Yeti. The Adventures of Teddy Ruxpin. Oh, it's
Yeah, that's a
Ruxpin.
Yeti. Yeah, I thought it was rough skin.
Uh,
So you're telling me this is Teddy Smoothskin over here?
Teddy Smoothskin. What is the best? Our era growing up,
They're all
whatever our
good.
era is.
They're all good. That's the problem.
The cartoon
can't pick.
opening theme.
We can't pick.
So number one is the raccoons.
No.
Number one is the raccoons.
No, it can't be the raccoons. It's too emotional. Cyril
Just
Sneer can
remember-
frig off.
But you know the,
It's not
the
even a
sound
s-
of the raccoons and the bass.
It's not even a song though. It's just
is
like
almost like.
it's just like the visuals of it.
No, the song is amazing. You
The
don't
song's
remember the
like
song.
this is a guy. He's a nerd. His dad's a real piece
Okay,
of shit.
Number one for me is the raccoons. Number two is the Edison twins.
Here come the Edison twins.
Do you know that one?
That's pretty good.
Just like the Edison twins. So
What's he
that
got?
was the best thing I've ever
Remember
done
when he
in my
told you
life.
how much he loves lists?
What?
This is how much you love lists. You have a list for everything.
I love lists, but we're gonna listen to this.
Lucy, love lists.
Like these guys crunched
Dream of me tonight.
tonight.
With
Backup
me
vocals.
tonight. Go to far off places and search the treasures wild.
You know this?
Dream with me.
dream with me tonight.
Build a giant airship
Look at-
and sail into the skies. High. So good. I used to watch a lot of this. The birds as they fly by, fly so high. Dream with me tonight.
Man.
Teddy Ruxpin. Hold on.
Okay,
What this?
that was a banger.
Can we figure out the caterpillar's name already, please?
I don't
Getting
know
really
what a
upset.
caterpillar is, but I had one as a child and
The
it lit
opposite
up.
of a caterpillar.
Capitiller.
That's a gland.
This is the funnest thing ever. Matt's just got it. That's his next journey in life. Forget creating new music. He just needs to redo.
Metal up some
cartoon
Teddy Ruxpin for us.
Yeah.
Okay.
That
We
would
got to
be
make a
unreal.
list for him. You have to have the mast. You have to have the mat stirs this. That's how. That's
Okay.
how Mike Tyson would say to this. The mat stirs.
You don't
this.
remember the raccoons run with us?
I know it. I don't like it. It's too emotional.
Oh, dude. So
I
it's like
hate how
very
emotional
bassy,
it
and
is.
it's like
You got kill screen over there?
Pretty close.
it's like
We're gonna have to stop. We're gonna have to pause for a
there's
kill
a theme.
screen.
This song sounds like the Danger Bay theme, and then it also sounds like a real song. What?
Okay, well, let's let me know. We might have to pause for a kill screen. He's about to hit the last level. Maybe. He's lacking in confidence. Hey, what's your confidence level check, bud? What are you at?
0%.
I think you're really good at that game. You look really, really strong. Like you probably left over 200 or 300 pounds. Thank you. You got this.
Matt Fish will run with us, or do you want to listen to the original Lisa Lougheed? It's Lisa's the one. Okay, listen to this. So good. Yes.
The forest. They live in tree houses.
Nasty, but it's a real song.
Clearly.
So it's maybe cheating.
It is totally cheating.
It is cheating.
Disqualified.
Are we gonna get
Hey,
fined?
hey, Cyril Sneer. Straighten that nose out and get out of here. I do want to hear the hook, though. I just want to hear the hook. Cyril! That's good. That was really good. Bring it home. Are you free?
Who thinks that's needed? We're missing one thing. We need to build into the next.
You have to keep talking, or you have to keep talking so you don't get copyrighted like you did when you're doing your
Oh,
fun
yeah,
concert. Oh my God, we're gonna get copyrighted.
But Cyril. That was good. Hey? But Cyril. They're so sympathetic.
My question is, what the fuck? Why do they keep going back to that Cyril's place? Why don't they just chill out? Like every episode, they're going there and they're trying to steal gold, or Cyril's trying to steal their gold. No one ever chilled out in that show.
Cyril was a scratchy old dude, but he was
He's
pretty
angry,
much,
man. He had great
he
cigars.
was pretty
though.
much Burns, hey?
Yeah, he was a
without the
crooked
gay
nose
innuendos.
Burns. Yeah. He was an asshole though. Cyril Sneer is a real piece of shit.
Yeah, I'm on the boss.
Right now? Oh.
Yeah,
Pause it, kill screen. We got a kill screen. Everybody in. Quick, yep. I love kill screens. Dude, do you think that's what it was like when Billy Mitchell called for his kill screens?
No, that's way better.
Oh.
No, I don't mean you personally. I just mean like how quick everyone got there. I feel like we had a quick gather for a kill screen.
Do you guys want to know a fun story?
Oh, you got him fired up.
Thank you.
Live studio audience.
Man, I got to get better at this. Live studio audience is crazy.
Isn't
I'm
it fun?
learning
It's
how to
so
talk to
much
the
more
camera
fun.
by
I
this, 'cause I'm
know.
like,
This is,
would you guys like to learn blah, blah, blah? But
and
you,
you
know what I mean?
guys keep
Yeah.
talking about, oh, it's shitty. Well, not you guys. You keep saying, oh, I don't know if it's any good, this or that. Like, that's my whole point is you've been doing so good in mini bursts, and it's going to be fantastic. So proud of you.
Mini bursts.
You literally learned how to host overnight. This is incredible. I'm so happy to be on your show. Yeah, this is fantastic. Continue.
What was I even talking about? Do you guys want to hear a great story?
That was it. Yeah.
I don't remember what it was.
Woo!
Oh, you know what? Sweet story.
Sweet story.
The doctor that ripped me from my mother's womb, that tore me out of
Poor
her
Faye.
area,
Sweet,
right?
sweet Faye.
With my
You were probably a
Yeah.
big baby too, hey?
no, not that big baby, but I had an umbilical cord. I had
Huge calves.
no, it's tiny calves. Look at skinny legs. Critical of my socks.
Big baby calves, though.
Big baby calves. Maybe I don't know if I was a chubby baby. I was a chubby baby. I had the umbilical cord wrapped around my neck, so I was a purple
not good.
baby. And
Purple
That's
baby.
not the point. But the doctor that did that, can we name drop doctors? My doctor that birthed me?
As long as it's positive, yeah.
No, Dr. Old. She's a good doctor. So she
thought
was
you were
new
joking
to
about
the
the
scene.
name.
Guess who ripped my first child and second child out of my wife's
I got it.
area?
Dr. New.
No, still Dr. Old.
His son.
Still Dr. Old. She did a good job. You want an even better story is so as I'm watching the birthing of my firstborn.
Hold on. You were like front and center, right in there. Like this
100%.
camera is where it's going.
I'm into it. So
Guess we can find out right
so
now.
we're there. So I'm watching this, and there are what are they called? Students. They're like in residence or something like that, and they have to get to the next level of doctorisms. They have to.
Yeah. Do you mind if interns
they're
watch?
Intern,
Yeah.
but I think they're
There's a
resident.
special thing for it.
Whatever,
Yeah.
but they got to get to the next stage, the next level. They got to beat the boss, and the first big boss that they got to beat is birthing a child, and so some are nerdy, used to me writing, reading, but it's like,
See
can
them
you do?
rolling
And so this
on the
moron,
Segway.
nice guy probably, but he steps in there. He didn't understand. You get your hands under the head. You pull forward, twist the shoulders out of the womb, bend forward, and come out with the feet, right?
Now ask yourself,
Didn't
how
do
is
this.
he
He
so
just
good
went
at
like
that?
this, just started ripping. And I was like, that's my wife. And I just about knocked him out. Like, I was just like, I put my hand on his, and Dr. Old turned to him. You can leave. I'll sign the papers. You don't need to do this ever again. Because he was like this. I was like, you don't go to like, just like, he's just was so clueless. So anyway, I stopped my wife from dying. Pretty much saved her life. It is a good story.
Does she remember it the same way? Like, does she know how harrowing
No, she
that was?
remembered it like this. Just this is.
That's
the
why I
worst.
asked. Yeah, she didn't even. You don't even get brownie points for that, probably. Hey, she probably doesn't even know what happened.
No, I've told her.
Yeah, but
she
you
did
could
more
tell
work
her,
that
but
day.
she didn't. She didn't actually get to. Yeah, that's a good point. She was the one that delivered.
She did.
Oh, what's the best movie name with "deliver" in the
Cutest
title?
kid fresh out of a human was Jacoby. I should show you a photo. He was doing.
And he says that, knowing that Louis came out after.
Louis is a cute baby, but he also had the umbilical
He
cord
just
wrapped
picked a
around his
favorite
neck.
from birth.
No,
Oh, he
had
got
the
like you.
umbilical
He
cord,
got like
just
you.
like me. So he's like, yeah,
Legit. Hey, that's crazy.
it is
Gets
crazy.
passed down.
I think it gets passed down. So he had the umbilical cord wrapped around his neck as well. So it's like, it was very tough to be cute, but he was a really cute kid too. But all babies are cute for the most part. Some aren't.
Okay, let's
but-
move this along.
What's the one Ben Stiller where it does Blue Steel
Zoolander.
and Magnum? So
Zoolander.
my kid, Ferrari, La Tigra, nice one. That was the best one, actually.
'cause some of
That's
my
low-key
favorite-
the best one. La Tigra's
Some
the
of my
best one.
favorite cars.
My Jacoby was given that look out of birth, and he came out of birth. So babies aren't aware right away. Like their eyes aren't open when they wipe the gunk off their eyes that come out of the woman's vagina. The gunk that's on the eyes, right? They clear the gunk. It's like pink eye, and so they clear it out, right? Open up their eyes, open maybe for the first time, maybe not. But he opened and he was like this, just looking around. And then for everyone that might have eyes, which are just cameras, right? He went like this. And he was like on point right out of there. And I have photos in my, I should show you. I'm going to show you them.